as Aso and the people from the capital are granted stay at the inn, and Aso prepares the sandwich that could forever change the structure of your relationship and maybe your lineage, who knows. Is there anything Orsa would like to do?
Is there any news about the mage?
Wonderful. Just yesterday, you asked Cohen to let it be known that any refugees are welcome to stay here or in one of your settlements. That said, I am going to roll a check. It is going to be a survival check for that boat and the people on it.
Oh dear.
You've not heard back from them yet.
Does it normally take this long?
Not when there's magic.
Okay.
That said, as you return, before you can meet with Leanna or anyone else, Cohen makes it a point to come to your side yet again. Before we move on, is there anything you and I need to discuss?
I need you to take it around to the generals and the trainers. Get a head count of who is ready for it. And a count of what resources we would need.
Immediately, yes.
I think that's all I have to say to him, but I would like to speak to my wife.
You most definitely can. As you begin to search for your wife, you would find her in the garden, as it seems that an area, a new plot has opened up, almost like something's been moved recently and they're getting ready to put something new in. You know, maybe a hedge, maybe just some plants, maybe a flower bed. But there's just an area where very clearly something has been uprooted, and now the land is flat and dark. Oh, hello.
What is this?
There is something a bit strange here in the garden. I just wanted to make sure that it will not affect the other plants. Sometimes Iris will not be able to take a look until she returns to us. So, for now, I've added to the side. It is all good. It is. How are you? It was...
You know how yesterday was big?
Yes.
You gotta... I want to look around to make sure, like, I know who's in the room.
For the moment, empty.
We are rapidly approaching war. They've sent out for account of our soldiers and our resources. And the ship has not sent word back.
War. Simply say the word and I will strike Aso down myself, believe me.
No. Actually, I think I signed this up for dinner with Aso.
Oh.
They are bent on making a new sandwich that will be better this time, and in hopes that it will charm me into allowing them to be known as friend and to see the girl. I make no promises, but they did say that if the sandwich was impressive, I would consider it.
Orsa Lyjust is nothing if not true to our word. Okay.
There is, we actually are sort of allies now. You see the knights, the sun, they approached our meeting today, presented a map that included a far cut north that extends the house's territory far past comfortable range and cuts off free access to the capital. Also, not very friendly with that idea. I mean, how could you be? And I, in no comfortability with letting another house become triple our size with no pushback. It seems we have 2 out of 3 lords fallen ill to the madness. And that is, of course, the Vel who stays hot on our tail of craziness. I knew his mother, but I thought maybe a fresh face would give the house a better day. If I was doing anything arrogant, self-serving, completely out of my statute, you would tell me, right? Someone would tell me there would be revolts.
Yes. Yes, you know I would tell you, of course.
And I understand this is a hard thing to ask, and I welcome you to push it to someone else's responsibility. But if the day comes where there's 3 lords of madness, take me down. Swiftly, mercilessly.
You would not. Hush, you would not.
It's just strange. Everyone seems to have forgotten that we are, for one, supposed to be united, and for 2, always at risk of an enemy to the west. We fall apart like this, there is nothing stopping them from crossing the rift. Our strength comes from our unity.
I know that now is not the time. There is much to do, much to prepare. I will be there with you. But if we are truly facing war from not one side but 2, I feel as though it is more important than ever to reconsider our additional resources. We have boats, not nearly as many as the north or the few that the capital has, but we have a few. If necessary, perhaps we could go around, sail to the capital early, see what we could do.
It is
Do not let me stop you.
I would rather die than cut you off.
All I mean to say is that the king, with all of our opinions of him, if we were able to go to see firsthand what has happened, maybe there would be the chance to push through the nonsense. If anyone can, I know it is you. And if these lords were to hear you, to feel your presence, maybe it would be a start.
It certainly wouldn't be expecting so much from the quarters of the capital. And Velhu seems to be on his own travels, burning half the country. It would be a shame if a strike was made at home, in the castle itself. I will speak to someone.
Yes.
I must admit to having trouble these days feeling like the political strength and the political opinion of my family would be worth more than the fear that my reality could bring. I wonder what they would say about me, what terribly intimidating things they would say about me if they knew. Although, perhaps that's just me thinking like a warlord.
Slowly her arms reach around and she embraces you, Orsa. And for a very long time, Lady Leanna has nothing to say. The girl, B. Do you think she's connected to this? She came the same day that Aso did, and then we get this news the very next.
Also, as to meet her, I know that they would not do such things if she had not already met the other. And as lovely as her entrance was, B is no knight of the sun. They have some fear struck into them. She has more of a unlapsing confidence in insanity and the Galway. Almost impressive.
Maybe it is a good thing then that we have chosen to keep her close.
Probably. I mean, seems... Well, she's not from the capital. She's not of the Knights. It is very possible she's related to the Velhu. But we'll find out, I guess.
Let us go. We have a war to strategize and a sandwich to test, I suppose.
You know, I am more afraid of the sandwich than the war.
As am I. Okay. Now we have been playing for a few hours now. So, B. B, B, B.
Yo.
Now, it has been a very long day, and you have yet to hear from the Lord of the Great Wood. You have been woken up very early, sent to the garden, given some sort of magical tranquilizer, and you've collected some berries. So you are brought back to your room. Is there anything you would like to do?
B looks around the room, looking for one, a goby, and two, any loose bricks.
Investigation with advantage because Gobi has both been looking and inadvertently loosening. If you choose to.
It's a 10.
With advantage?
Oh, with advantage. Fuck.
From the Gobi.
Oh,
17.
from the gobster.
Yes.
From a 10 to a 17. Hell yeah.
You would know as you step into the room, while the others have not noticed just yet, are the two new guards that replace those that brought you out to the garden today. There are a few near your bed. On the floor.
B makes note of this, but doesn't actually do anything.
Lovely.
So when can I speak with the Lord? I've been here for a day, and I'm considering breaking out. Isn't that enough threat to, get me an audience?
If you intend to break out, I assure you we could very easily break you back in.
What?
Your ankles do not look strong.
You've obviously never met a goby.
A Gobi?
Oh, did the other guards not tell you?
What?
B goes over to the nearest wooden wooden table in her room and knocks it 3 times. And Gobi's scuttering can be heard all around the room, but no one can fucking see him.
They look to you, then to the dagger they have been sharpening while waiting for something interesting to happen. Okay. I'll tell you what, the others just left, but, why don't we see to it that I send a message for you? You said you want an audience, that is what you want?
I would appreciate it.
Okay, definitely. What is your message, per se?
A healthy skull tick can lay up to 12 eggs every few days. Gobi has been well fed.
Okay, so you have 6 swords left.
She counts on her fingers. How about lunch? Question mark?
Question mark is not the word. You have 3. You don't have to use them. Do you have a name you want me to sign? Is it B?
The B. Yes, B.
I would love to request that question mark is 2 words in this situation.
Question
So
mark
the last
B.
The last 3 words are question mark B.
Yes. You
Yes.
receive this message as you would have been getting ready to go after having spoken with your wife.
Okay. I see the girl, and I need you to do me a favor and pass a research topic off to the scholars.
Yes.
Skull tick. And everything we know.
It will be done. Like a father summoned to their teenager's room.
What do you want?
Lunch?
Did they not feed you today?
I met a very nice woman in a garden, and we shared a weird orange yellow fruit. Lady,
Lian.
really bad one. Leanne, thank you.
Liana.
Liana.
Yes. Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah, she's nice. I've met her a few times. Lovely person. I wonder if she's single.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Last I heard, she was married to you.
Ah, that's right. So, did they feed you anything else?
No.
I'm gonna ask in Beast to the guards if B is lying.
Now, technically, B was offered breakfast. It was specifically that B requested to take a trip to the garden. I would imagine that, and Ari, feel free to chime in completely. Breakfast was definitely made available. It is the most important meal of the day. But additionally, with the sort of slowness that you had to deal with, I'm not sure you necessarily had the opportunity between that and searching for, well, I think Lady... I hate to say it, but I think she would have told them when you mentioned Hemlock. The guards, I think they took note of that. Which they would translate to Orsa. Now, Orsa, you do learn of these inquiries.
It is my understanding that you've been offered food?
I was very busy looking at your garden.
Looking
and by
for
the
what?
time I... Various things, but various... Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'll get to it. I was looking for various things, but among them was hemlock, as hemlock tea is delicious.
Intriguing.
I wasn't going to offer it to you. You can get your own tea. This is from me.
I truly don't know if you are strange or trying to get out of this situation by
It could be
getting
both.
out of life.
Okay, not that bit. I'm just saying, let's talk. Let's hang out. What are you... I mean, unless you tend to keep me here forever.
Yeah, I think you are just strange. Is there anything else you needed?
An audience?
Are you going to sing?
With you? Over lunch?
I'm not particularly hungry.
You immediately receive a sending from your wife. I want to get that sandwich. I'm done with these scholars. Are you on your way? You can bring the girl.
Bad idea. No. Girl does not leave cell.
Okay, but if also were to meet her, maybe she would recognize if they were sent by another lord.
But deal is sandwich good. They get to see girl. Can't bring girl before eating sandwich.
I need you to understand how many sendings she is expending. She has some spell slots on her. This is a lot.
Oh, isn't there a cantrip version?
There is message, which can be sent through a wall.
There's a lot of walls.
There are a lot of walls. You're just going to...
Can B, like, pick up on this by, like,
I'm
doing
not-
an Arcana check?
You know what? Make an Arcana check and do it with advantage because spooky.
B do be
Facing out and making faces at
18.
you.
18. You're getting some frequencies, and suddenly you have a visual in your mind. A sandwich. A really...
Planning on getting a sandwich. B uses Awakened Mind to speak that into Orsa's head.
Do you think you are the first divination wizard I've talked to?
I'm not a wizard.
I don't care.
You're planning on getting a sandwich.
You are planning on
You
poisoning.
are hungry.
You are planning on poisoning me.
Then don't eat anything I offer you.
Okay, I won't. Have a good day. And he turns to walk out. Alright.
You know, just saying,
Mm.
hypothetically speaking, I've been out and about all day. I've been in the
Uh-huh.
garden.
Uh-huh.
Where do you think Gobi's been?
But frankly,
I'm just asking for lunch. Just
I-
lunch.
frankly, you and the Gobi have been here a day and a half. I understand that Gobi has some amount of free range because we are not very able to keep him in. And I am not dead yet. So,
I don't want to kill you.
mm,
Never. It has not been
mm,
an hour. I've never wanted to kill you.
you
Seriously.
started the first time you met me. You asked if I knew any secrets about myself. Whether it
Does that
is
sound like I was there
my-
to kill you?
I don't care what you were there for. I can't let you free roam.
You'd be there. You'd be there to stop me. I mean, look at me. Look at you. Are you? Do I pose a threat?
Yes.
If I
Very-
promise to leave Gobi in this
very
room,
big thing.
if I promise to leave Gobi in this room, will you take me to lunch? She
Let the-
extends her pinky, like a pinky swear.
You know what happens to people who break pinky swears?
They lose their pinky.
Among other things.
And okay, I mean, like, if you're gonna take my life, then lead with that. But like, I'm extended in
no,
my
no,
pinky.
no. Not life.
Listen, I'm just saying, I'll leave him here. We talk. We eat food. I know you're thinking of a sandwich. I saw it.
Ah.
And if I
you
disobey, you can
grand
murder me.
scryer. Right, you walk with me. I will have
Yes.
Cohen join us, as well as and says in Beast to like the guards. It's like, you too. How afraid of Gobi are you?
I don't think they've seen him.
I did not think that the Gobi was real until just now. So,
Hmm?
it's building, but it's fine, I guess.
Okay. You two will stay here to entrap him. And I will bring other guards to entrap her. That
Can I
is
have
all
free use of
said
my
in
hands?
Beast. No.
Oh, how am I gonna eat food?
We will figure that out when we get there.
Got it.
I think Orsa does consider the situation of the Lord parading a prisoner throughout town, and when like meeting up with Cohen and Leanna is like, let's find a discreet way to make sure she cannot escape or cast magic.
Oh.
Don't quite want cuffs around town.
My lord, I know exactly what to do. B. We watch as Cohen reaches forward very slowly, and you get a flashback to the garden today.
looks at him with the same, like, again, disgusted cat expression. Like,
I have a funny little spell. I just need to double check to make sure I'm using the right DC. That said, my
Boy.
good friends, I will tell you, this is an Alicia. Wait, no, it's fine. We've said Alicia's last name before. This isn't, it's fine. It's been said on stream. Okay, an Alicia Barrett original.
Ooh.
I just want to let everyone know that additionally, this was designed for Aspen Grove, and that is it's a fun one. Okay, I need a Constitution saving throw from B.
Ooh.
15.
Okay. So the DC was 16.
Fine.
Painlessly, the finger trap is gone. It is slipped off. However, you realize that as you attempt to speak, your voice is not there for the duration.
Right, no.
You can, however, make noises, yes. I picked that up from, I want to say, a Dragonborn at one point. I'm not the best caster. It's not my strong suit, but at the very least, that'll make the walk a bit more comfortable.
You've always been one of my best. I think Orsa spends most of the walk when they're not talking just mimicking B's hums. Not as not intentionally bullying, mainly just autism of microwave noise, yum.
Is there a candle near B?
As you're walking from the settlement to the inn, it depends. How soon do you want the candle?
I was gonna use control flames and mimic a right out in the air. This is messed up.
I would like to imagine that as it's becoming a bit of a cloudier day, there are some candles out occasionally in front of buildings, stuff like that, just in the windows.
I'll use shape water either. I got both of them.
I love the idea that every time you pass a candle or every time you pass a puddle, passerbys just turn to stare as they see, this is messed up. This is messed up. This is messed up.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. I don't know if either of those have verbal components, but for our purposes, I'm going to trust that they do not, and it's just fun. Rule of cool, that's just fun.
Both do not. I checked.
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah.
I do have thaumaturgy.
Every time we pass a flame that gets written into anything, I am using thaumaturgy to make them fuzzy and less readable.
B, I am sorry. This is not your day.
You wanted
stop
to
me
go
when it comes
to
to
lunch.
Wait a minute. B.
It's not.
B. Awakened mind. Funny thing is going to just speak into your head. This is still messed up. She reluctantly gives up and is fine. Oh, it just continues walking.
At this point, I imagine you would arrive at the inn where Aso and the gang are staying.
Hello.
Welcome. Glad to. I haven't even given you the sandwich yet. I'm glad you have this much faith in me.
Listen, there's catches. She demanded to be let out, and told me I was going to eat a sandwich.
I mean, prisoners
There
demand
is-
to be let out all the time. What's the? It's kind of like
She's problematic.
you're scared of the goby.
No, I'm scared of the bee. Gobi, we know what he is. We're learning more about him. Bee?
Skulltech, yeah.
Okay, great. So you just knew. Good for you. The bee is not so easy to look up in books. But she cannot talk or share information until... wait, she could speak in your head. A bee... Does that require any sort of visual? You need to see the person to speak into their brain. I want to do insight on that.
Cohen is gonna give advantage. Also very curious. You're getting stared down by 2 potential parents.
11. Love this. Stupid little fucker.
Whoa.
I'm saying that to Orsa, to be fair. To be clear, not fair.
Of course. Now, remember, Ari, you don't have to say whether you're rolling persuasion or deception. You just have to tell us the number.
I'm telling the truth.
No, you don't have to tell us the truth. Don't tell us if you're telling the truth. It's a fun little homebrew rule that Benni asked to submit.
All right, fine. I'll be 17.
Wonderful.
There he goes. Okay. And takes the chair, turns it around. Great. You no longer see them. And if you turn around and attempt it, there will be consequences. Okay, so unruly prisoner handled. She will not speak to you until I am impressed with sandwich. Good deal.
Okay. These sandwiches are beautifully plated. They're each of them made with bread, with really good bread, fresh from the bakery. Made fresh. To order. Also sat in line.
True. Canon.
Real.
And just good sandwiches. At least the presentation's there.
I'm going to say that you've just successfully just flipped B around. We found out that these sandwiches were very well crafted, freshest ingredients.
Yup.
Do you need any other information?
No, I remember the number was a 27. That's an impressive sandwich.
It is.
I'll give it to you.
It's just the truth.
So, how was the sandwiches?
I'm not gonna say it to him, but I am gonna say to Cohen, probably in Beast, just like, the girl can speak.
B, immediately you find your voice in your chest, and Cohen gives a sort of sorry smile.
Beasto refuses to talk, giving the same pouty expression.
Damn, sandwich sucked. Alright, fine. I spent a lot of time on this. It's not fair.
It was very good. Now it's I'm sorry. And Cohen looks to you, Orsa, waiting for you to give your thoughts on the mighty loaf and the ingredients between it.
A good sandwich, honestly.
Sandwich. Excellent. Now, okay, so obviously I wasn't gonna just call you guys here for just dinner. Come on, or whatever time it is, dinner, whatever it is. The sort of okay. So we found ourselves in a very awkward position here. One, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get home, and I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get the rest of these guys home until we've figured out our situation.
We've got an option for you.
Well, what is the option?
Boats.
I forgot about those. To be honest. Yeah. Just have to worry about a little bit of enemy sea space, which is less than the land travel. But another thing, have we heard about this? Do you know the whereabouts of the Violet Mage? Or
Not-
have you organized some sort of meeting or something?
I want to real quick do a little like signal. I imagine we're like in a common area of the inn and Anna is around.
Oh, absolutely not. What?
Well,
No.
you're just hosting Sandwiches Europe.
Yes.
Yes.
I went down to the kitchen and brought them back.
Real.
That's right.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with you just.
Hey, it's a fine place.
Besides,
It's a good establishment.
It's a great establishment, and that's the problem, actually.
now,
I just want to like peek out the door, spot Anna, and give like a little signal of like, don't pass this room.
you see actively as you peek out members of Aso's group cheering. We see Anna with one leg up on the table, muscles fantastic, passing out mug after mug.
Every woman is buff here.
Every woman is buff here.
Just the standard. Everyone is ripped. It's just how it is.
The guards get a bonus to wisdom, the women get a bonus to strength and constitution. It just makes sense.
Yeah.
The point is, she makes eye contact with you, and you get sort of a, yeah, before she clinks glasses with someone, and immediately moves on for an arm wrestle.
Yeah, right there, distracted. Oh, fuck. Great. Hope those aren't broken.
That was the sound of someone hitting the ground outside.
There is less known about that, but my sort of current idea is that we don't need it as much. I mean, we wish to stop him, of course, but maybe first draw him back home.
So, what are you proposing? Because normally, for me, in my line of work, you have to understand that this is followed by the question, would you like to cause a death in the family? And, you know, I don't feel like that's the best way to proceed, but it's not the worst either.
It doesn't have to be death of family. It could just be disruption in the castle. Perhaps there's an uneven part of the structure that is easy to topple. Just a portion of it.
Sabotage. I like that. Alright.
I hope and I trust the people of the north that this Velhu must be acting alone. The wizard. And I hope that this is not the will of the people in the land. Should their leader fall, perhaps they turn their weapons down. Should they not, well,
Well,
they get what's coming.
that is a plan that I cannot argue with.
Thank you, I make a lot of those.
Pretty good, pretty good.
My hope is that once he's settled, the rest of this will become... We'll have a stronger front. And boxing them in from both sides will be less difficult.
Okay. And secondary question. Where are you from? It turns to be.
Jag, did I do the thing I DM'd you?
Like a good neighbor, Jackie is there. Sorry, I was taking really evil notes on what I plan to do next.
Fair enough.
Sorry, the answer? So technically, that would have been something that happened a little bit ago. The answer is yes. Yes, please make that roll for me.
Unnatural 20.
You don't know where, but you see... Well, actually, do you want me to reveal this, or you want to keep this to yourself? You do it. You do it.
You got it. You got it.
There is a mug far too large for Bee's hands in her hands, and you know it didn't come from this room, but she did not have it when you stepped in, so...
Okay. Adding 2 more guards to the list, I see.
You know, if I am working for you, you don't need all these guards on me all the time.
You're not working for me.
Give it time.
I mean, to be fair, when they had a fair opportunity to do so, she was able to sneak into your castle,
And
much like some other vagrant that we won't speak of.
you snuck in because you've mistaken the window for a door around here. She snuck in because she wanted to learn secrets about me. There's a difference.
Yeah, information, very valuable resource.
And you did it in daylight.
I assume, it's still an impressive.
I also did it in daylight. I mean, like, what?
The sun came up
It's-
and Bee was on their way.
It is impressive. That is the problem.
So maybe we do a trial mission.
You seem like a lovely person. You made a good sandwich. Good job for you. I just want
Now,
to
hear me
ask...
out. It's a program that
I wasn't done speaking, so
Oh.
no, I will not be hearing you out. I just want to know where you get the impression that you have a sway over my feelings on safety.
I have no opinion. I have no sway. I'm just merely suggesting. You know, we have this program back in the capital where prisoners with shown promise are given the opportunity to earn their freedom and jobs.
We have
And a
that.
steady, stable job.
We have
Or
that.
by completing, we send them out on the sort of probationary period. They do the job, they do the work, and of course under surveillance, which
I am not unfamiliar with this. Half of my army fought against me at one point.
exactly.
The difference is that I bested them, saved their life, and asked them if they would rather die or serve in my army, and now they live in better conditions than they did before.
Well,
She did not fight in some vague war at the hands of someone farther up than her.
How do
She
you
came
know?
Did you? Would you like to look me in my face and tell me you didn't?
I don't know why, but like, you know, the meme of like the two dogs like looking at each other, and it's just like they're like close up of their nose.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, would you?
I mean, every informant has to have some sort of. You don't go out and gather information. Information, not lives, right? B. not lives.
I mean, I've yet to.
Information.
I was never here to kill you. That was like never my goal. Also, to be honest, I just kind of like woke up in a barrel and there was a note
There's
stapled
just
to me
so
that
much
said like
truth
find information on
flowing
you. So like I got like, I'll be entirely honest. I'm running at the skin of my teeth.
I'm so glad you two seem to be such good friends. Good for you.
Yeah, I make it.
Well, I'm just a friendly person. I hate to see a youth locked up so young. It's just so sad.
And
Bill,
like, what
are
would
you-
2 guards even do more? I was already intimidating your entire army.
B, how old are you?
21.
That's so
Insight
young.
check.
B says, nursing her fucking giant mug of ale.
Orsa's not gonna insight check it. Anyone else can.
Okay,
My point is made.
fair enough.
The point
19.
is young. And I will insight check. I will.
That is from Leanna, by the way. Leanna rolled a 19.
Oh my god. Okay.
I think B is 21. I know when she last ended her expedition with her friends, she was 18. And then it's been a few years since then.
Okay.
She might not even actually know who she is, how old she is, but she's more than 18.
She doesn't know who she is.
All right.
It seems to be the truth.
I'm getting a strong 18 to 21 vibe. Oh, speaking of which, just why we have a lull in the conversation. Why don't you fight her?
Who?
Well, I'm just thinking. If you are saying that B is not at a trial by combat, then it just seems most appropriate to give her a trial by combat.
Wait, who am I fighting?
Oh, you should fight Orsa.
Okay.
Oh.
It is classic.
This will be fun to I love to watch this.
Can I have use of my magic?
Can I?
I'm asking you.
We'll figure it out if you're taking that route.
Will it get me out of prison?
Define prison. You want to be a soldier?
I want no guards watching me. You know how uncomfortable it is to use a bathroom?
You can have no guards watching you be. Can't promise you go anywhere here without guards watching you. Not like you personally think.
But no guards in my room.
I think that
soldiers
I mean,
get their own room.
some of your guards are very watchful.
I mean,
Say.
I'm just saying, no guards in my room? But guards can watch me in other places.
That's
Well, soldiers
pretty
get their own room.
I have my
you
own
want to be
room.
soldier?
I would. It's a loaded question.
If-
You could be a ward. Not technically a prisoner.
What?
A ward.
What? Define.
like
It's like if a prisoner got to walk around and learn about politics.
Is food provided?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you could have your own room, so long as you keep Galby with you at all times.
I'll put a bell on him.
What?
Makes it easier for you to hear him
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
and find him if he's scurrying.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is acceptable. B extends her pinky.
As per as is classic to do for a deal instead of a pinky promise, Orsa extends his hand for like a shake.
B spits in his hand and shakes it.
Orsa retracts his hand the moment you spit on it. He goes, okay. No, that's not how this works.
I don't understand
Where are
your
you
customs.
from? Where are you from?
Marin's Eve?
I'm not going there.
I'm not asking you to go there.
I don't care. I'm never going there.
Isn't... And Cohen is going to speak up. Just to be clear, this is... You know we just took them in, right? That's where we're planting the saplings.
Oh. Okay. Please don't do that. You can do it at home. I will not stop you from that at home. Please ask
I don't have one of
before
those
you
again.
Okay. Please ask before you spit on someone's hand.
I assume that was how this worked. I
Okay.
apologize.
Don't assume. Ask. Okay. And wipes off his hand and goes, I'm going to put my hand out now. And I would like you to put your hand in it and shake. You haven't spit on your hand, right?
No, I spit on your hand.
I want an insight check to see if she spit on her own hand.
Let's see about how.
Oh, fuck. My dice just escaped. It does not want to be involved in this. Fuck you,
How the
I'm back.
grade works there. Spitting.
5.
What do I have to roll?
In persuasion or deception?
Persuasion.
You don't have to tell us which.
Well, I got a 10.
Okay. I'll shake her hand.
Excellent. So, handshake aside. B.
Combat.
Yeah, hey folks, just a quick thing before we move on. We have been here in this call for about 3 hours now. Do we want to do a combat or do we want to hold it for next week?
I'm
I think we
sleepy.
should.
I think we should hold it.
Fantastic.
I mean, I don't expect B to last long.
I think I'm sleepy.
I just have one more thing I have to do before the session ends. Quick reminder.
I also...
Yeah?
Sorry. I love the idea of dropping, like, alright, what did I miss? And being like, alright, so B and Orsa are about to fight.
Alright, speaking of which, very convenient. B.
Yo.
So, usually during intermission, I would grab the second one to decide who gets the inspiration. That said, I didn't do that this time because I was still thinking gay thoughts. But when we come back, you'll have a point of inspiration. Fantastic.
Yo.
I originally rolled a 3, but since Draw isn't here, that didn't seem fair.
Real.
And B's gonna need
Alright.
it, because we're gonna open up with combat, so...
That should be interesting.
Alright everyone, thank you!
Wait, that's gonna be our first live stream too, right?
That's the plan.
Oh, fuck.